So, you see, sometimes we make terrible decisions as human beings. Hiyo hufanyika. You do something, then later on you realize that was just stupid. You get. What I'd like to share with you is don't stick to negative decisions just because you already made them. Don't let your ego keep you from changing what you already did. Don't let your ego keep you from breaking that negative, that terrible promise you made. Don't let your ego keep you from overturning that bad decision you've already made. Just because you're embarrassed to admit that you made a mistake, just because you're embarrassed to admit that it was a bad decision, that it was a wrong partner, that you took things a little fast, just because you're embarrassed to admit that you got it wrong, shouldn't stop you from making the right decision now. You see, some of us are in the wrong profession, because when you're going to campus, you listen to what your parents wanted you to do, what the media said, what your friends said, what you thought would get you employed very fast, what you thought would get you a lot of money. Now we are here, you're frustrated at your workplace, things are so messed up, but you just keep sticking to that terrible decision you made when you were young. Just because you made a decision 5 or 10 years ago and it's ruining things down the line does not mean you keep doing the same thing for the next 20 years. You see, the problem is your career, your finances, your relationships, your health. I understand you might have made some terrible decisions hapo mbele. Ukiwa campus, things got a little fast, you promised someone marriage and things went so fast, you guys got a kid and everything, you guys got married because you had promised. Maybe you were employed and ndio umepata payslip kidogo kidogo, watu wa bank wamekuja, staff wameanza kushare about the loans and everything, ukaona gari, ukaona nyumba, ukaona shamba, and you made a terrible financial decision back then. Just because you made a terrible decision for your health, something that's leading you to lots of trouble right now, or where you chose to live, where you chose to buy land and build a home, it was a terrible decision back then. We make mistakes every now and then. We make mistakes now. We make mistakes. We make mistakes. We keep making mistakes. That's who we are. But the tragedy is in you and me sticking to those negative decisions while we know very